What is up, friends? Zaladin Palantir here, bringing you guys today something I usually try to stay away from. Not that I actively avoid it, but this is an anime, manga, Game of Thrones channel, so I usually try not to put that many real world topics into it. If you do remember my last real world topic video, that means you've been along following my channel for a long ass time. But here's the deal. One, I'm going to be answering every single comment left on this video. Literally every single comment. It could be the stupidest comment, whatever, I don't know what the hell you're going to put for that. Or it could be the most long, drawn-out comment expressing every single one of your points. I will answer it because this is an important issue. Now, how I'm going to format this is going to be a 3-part video. I'm going to be releasing one part probably every day for the next 3 days. And it's going to be on 3 topics. Because usually when you see people doing real world topics on just one issue and it's one video, bam. This one's going to be on 3 separate topics, which I'll get to in a second. But what I will do is I will expand on one topic per day. Sorry, someone just passed by, so I don't even know what the hell that was. But yeah, I'm going to expand on one of each topic per day. Okay, the first topic will be arguments, arguments in general, whether they be on the internet or in real life, the basis of that. The second one will be being a follower, having your own opinion, that kind of stuff. The third one will be racism. Okay, so let's start from the top. I'm basically going to give you a short rundown of each one of the topics and a little bit of what I have to say about it before I really go in depth with the next 2 videos. Okay, first of all, the arguments. Okay, arguments are really, really weird, especially over the internet, but in real life they can be really weird too. People have this kind of weird way of thinking, especially over the internet, where they think that once you get in an argument with somebody, you're done. Once you get in an argument with somebody, you're enemies. You can't be friends. This person's stupid because they don't agree with you. No. Imagine if in the community everyone had the same opinion. Nobody disagreed, nobody argued, none of that. That would be stupid. That would be really, really boring. I always encourage people when I make a discussion and I make a review to challenge what I say. Am I right 100% of the time? Fuck no, I'm not. I'm not right 100% of the time. You are not right 100% of the time. We are all dumb motherfuckers. We are wrong sometimes, okay? Even the most perfect person is wrong sometimes. You should always encourage other people to challenge you, argue with you, things like that. So that's that point. People really shouldn't be offended when other people disagree with them, when other people don't share the same opinion as them, because it would be really boring and really, really stupid if we all did manage to somehow have the same opinion and think the same. So don't get mad at people in arguments. Don't start name calling. Don't start, acting like you hate this person and never want to speak to this person again. Sometimes you just gotta accept that it's the internet. You're not always gonna change people's opinions. Even in real life, it's hard as fuck to change someone's opinion. There are people who are just stubborn and they won't admit they're wrong. That's fine. If you're stubborn, that's fine. I tried to give you my points. If you don't accept it, that's you. Personally, I'm the type of person where if you give me logical facts on why you are correct and I am wrong, I will respect your opinion. And you might even change my opinion. Who knows? And last thing on this topic, I think the most dangerous thing or the most interesting thing in a way is people who are both stubborn and really, really good at arguing. I'm going to give an example of this. Uber Hikari. Someone who's really, really good at arguing and really, really stubborn. They can be wrong, they can be right, but no matter what, they're always going to keep pushing their point aggressively and very, very well said, to the point where you're going to concede to them. I really think that it's a negative thing. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's a negative thing. To not have an open mind per se, and be so aggressive with your arguments that people cannot quite challenge you. But if that's how you debate, that's how you debate. And, who am I to say that you're right or wrong in doing this? But I always think it's good to have an open mind and really, really listen to other people and, not always be so aggressive with your own conversation, with your own opinion. Anyways, the next thing I'm going to get to is dick riding, or whatever the hell you want to call it, being a follower, having a following, this kind of thing where people are put on a pedestal by other people. And what you do when you put someone else on a pedestal is you're going to take everything they say as a fact, as indisputable fact. And when you get to this point, it gets kind of ridiculous. When you stop forming your own opinions and you start always looking at the person you idolize or something for their opinion, and you take it and take it and take it, and you just lose your own personal identity because you strive to follow this person. You know, it can be conscious where you just are like, this person's right, fuck it on everything, or it can be unconscious. You could not know you're doing it. You could literally be following everything this person says and not realize that you've stopped thinking for yourself, which is very, very bad. Nobody should ever do that. Even the person you respect most in your life, you have to take what they say and you have to think about it first before you just are like, holy shit, it's true. You know, just always think about it. Really, really smart people, like I said before, really, really smart people can be wrong. Really, really smart people can be utterly wrong on a subject. They don't know everything. No one knows everything. And even if they do know everything, still think about it for yourself. Still challenge what they say. You know, it's always a good thing to challenge thought. If no one ever challenged different thoughts, then our race, like the human race as a whole, would be fucking horrible. We wouldn't have the discoveries we made today because everyone just would accept what other people did before them as fucking, you know, the truth. Does it mean you're smarter than someone else because you know more than them on a certain subject? No, it doesn't mean you're smarter than them. It just means that they maybe made a mistake and you know, argue with them. Going back to the first point of arguing and pushing your points across, you have to argue. You have to make sure that people aren't living in ignorance, and you can tell them your thoughts at least, instead of blindly following whatever the hell they believe. All right, so the last point I'm going to get to, which is probably going to take up most of the second video or most of the third video, I don't know yet, is racism. Racism is a really, really touchy subject, obviously, and it's weird to talk about. Why? Because how you view it, like fundamentally, is going to be based on where you were born, where you were brought up, how you were raised, and what you have seen, what you have experienced. Like a whole bunch of different things are going to affect what you think of racism just right off the bat. And of course, it's going to differ like a hell of a lot from person to person, how you view it on a fundamental level. But what I'm going to be focusing on is whether racism is as big a topic as people really put it out to be. You know, obviously it's negative. If someone actually thinks that racism can be positive, they just no type of racism, reverse racism, normal racism, no type of racism is good. So let's just forget about that. So now that we're past that point right there, is it prevalent today? Like, are a lot of people racist today? You know, or are you going to go out on the street and see daily examples of racism? Fuck no. In my personal opinion, you are definitely not going to see daily examples of racism because it's really nowhere near as big as an issue as it used to be back in the day. And the people who try to make it relevant are the people who you gotta watch out for. The people who are constantly bringing up racism, acting like they're victims, things like that. You just gotta watch out for those people because a lot of the times, while it might seem like someone's a victim, they're actually putting it on themselves. Which I'm going to actually expand on a lot later in probably one of the next videos. But yeah, there we go, guys. That's a little teaser of what it's going to be about. Zaldin Palantir. Talk to you guys later. Peace.